we will continue along the React Andy train because there is a new Obi Wan Kenobi trailer. And as much as I can't talk about weeb shit, my weeb shit is Star Wars. So let's watch some motherfucking Star Wars. All right, here we go. Obi Wan Kenobi trailer. Woo! Let's see what we got. Let's go. We're on Tatooine. No shocker there. Oh, I gotta kill those subtitles. They're so big. Go away. Fight is done.
We lost.
Oh, Obi. Yes, you did.
Stay hidden.
Man, he still looks so good. Ewan, beautiful man. Beautiful man.
Key to hunting Jedi. This patience.
Oh my God, was that? No, that.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
The Jedi code is like an itch.
Oh.
He cannot help it. Where is he?
Look at this spinny lightsaber. All right, we're gonna run that back. We're gonna break some shit down. Holy shit. Okay, so first thoughts. It looks good. I mean, this is the same shit they've been doing with, I assume, the same technology they've been using for all of the Mandalorian Boba Fett stuff. So like the volume they use to capture stuff without using a green screen. So it just looks good, which is what you'd expect. Little baby Luke there.
Stay hidden.
He just, look at him. He just looks so good. He's such a handsome man, such a handsome boy. Yeah, it looks like Star Wars. It has that grime, the filth, the dirt, and we get just a little bit of Jewel of the Fates. Oh, it's just good. And then I'm assuming here, Vader's castle. Although Vader's castle is usually on goddamn Mustafar, surrounded by lava. So this might be the Inquisitors where they hang out, which I assume is this bloke here, Mr. Inquisitor. Got the little badge. Fucking for a minute, I'm just like, it's Vader with his helmet off. It is not. But yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be they're the Jedi hunters that Vader employs. What do we got? Hang on. Let's just go back a sec. Yeah, Inquisitors are the guys that Vader sort of takes under his tutelage after the Empire or the Republic falls and tasks them with hunting down the Jedis. Now, they've been in a bunch of different media before. They've been in the books. They've been, I think, like the TV shows, the Star Wars Rebels and all that sort of shit. So, yeah, there's a lot of background information on these guys. And they got little cool spinny, weird lightsabers here. They got wearing them on their backs for some reason, but essentially it's like a double-ended lightsaber they hold in the middle of it. Like, it spins. They can, like, fly with it and shit. At least in some media I've seen they've flown with them. But yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. New droids. We've got Inquisitors acting cool, and there's the spinny lightsaber in action, doing the thingies. All right, hang on. I'm calling it right now. She is gonna like turn to the light side of the Force at some point. She just gives me that feeling of like, we're showing you a bad guy, but they're not going to be the bad guy for long. It's gonna be like the dude with the white base and stuff. I think she's gonna, and the headgear and shit. They're gonna be the bad guys. She's gonna like start to question what they're doing, why they're doing it, and then maybe flip towards the end of the series. Maybe. Don't hold me to that. It looks good. It looks good. Like the Star Wars has done a lot to, I think, turn a lot of people around in the last couple of years. Say what you want about the sequel series. I don't think I've ever said anything really on stream about it. But I am a big Star Wars fan, as you can probably see here. Got the OGs in the background at all times. Yeah, I've been a big fan for a very, very long time. I think the first, like, one of the first VHSs, and that's right, kids, VHSs. I'm an old fuck. I'm showing my age. That I got from my parents when I was like 7 years old was the re-release, the remaster, the first or the second time. Maybe it was the first time that Lucas fucked with the films, but it was like the first time it ever got released on VHS. I ran that movie into the ground watching it. Like, I nearly straight up ruined the tape. I watched it that much. I loved it. I thought it was like the coolest thing. Because like you show a fucking 7-year-old kid the first Star Wars movie, it's going to blow his little fucking mind. It's kind of nuts, like thinking like what 7-year-olds are watching now. Like Avengers or some shit or whatever it is kids watch these days. Or even just like the newest Star Wars films. And being like, holy shit. Because like I watched those movies and was like, oh my fucking God, the special effects in this, like you can't top that. It looks fucking incredible. Looking back now, you can see the seams and you can see like, you know, it's not the best special effects in the world, but at the time, you're 7 years old, you have no frame of reference. The only other thing that I watched as much as I watched Star Wars when I was 7 years old was fucking Jurassic Park. And the special effects in that still hold up to this day because they are goddamn, they worked so fucking hard to make them as good as they were, and they were fucking incredible. I have a frame of reference when it comes to Star Wars stuff, and like the prequels, I think I'm one of those people that's like, I'm going to come around to the prequels. I'm starting to come around to the prequels. I like watching them just for sort of like, it used to be like for the hate watch. That was the reason. And now it's like, no, there's redeemable qualities in all of those movies. And Obi Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor's performance, is one of those redeemable qualities. You got to put it up and go, oh, he did a good job with what he was given. And now you take all that they've learned in the last couple of years when it comes to filming these, you know, standalone series, and you take the goodwill that the fans already have to a character like Obi-Wan, and specifically Ewan McGregor's portrayal of Obi-Wan, and you have the recipe for a really, 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 really good show, or the potential to be really, really good. So yeah, I think this is theirs to screw up. It really is. It really is theirs to screw up. I think they've got all the pieces in place, as long as the writing's really good, as long as the action's really good, and as long as we get this self-contained story that doesn't, you know, ruin anything either side of it, prequels, OJ trilogy. Don't mess with the timeline stuff too much, but it is really, really cool content to be mined is what did Obi-Wan do in the 17 odd years he was on Tatooine looking after Luke? Was he on Tatooine that entire time? Obviously, what we're seeing here, it doesn't look like he left. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he leaves Tatooine to go and do some shit, or there was some very built up and lit areas of Tatooine all of a sudden. So yeah, and the other cool thing is that we haven't really seen just yet in all of this prequel, sequel, everything is that time. We've seen in animated shit, but that time between the Empire taking over and the destruction of the first Death Star is just the Empire just ruling, just chilling out, relaxing, maxing, and just running the galaxy, man. Just on top of their fucking game, doing their shit. Like we see in the OG trilogy, they're already on the back foot. You know, they got the Death Star, now they don't have the Death Star. They're on the back foot, and they're chasing. You know, for the next two movies, Empire and Jedi, they're on the back foot, they're chasing. Whereas this is going to be like, no, they're the dons, they're the fucking ones in charge. I think that will be an interesting element to see as well. Is just what is the world like, or what is the galaxy like with the Empire in charge? Because that was one of the things with the sequel series that, to me, never really rung that true. Which was the First Order's supposed to be not in charge, like they're this faction group that, you know, there's the galactic government or whatever the hell they blow up in that first movie to take back control of the galaxy. And it just seems like every single planet the characters go to in that film, there are First Order troopers there. And it's like, well, are these guys in charge, or why are they policing these planets? Are they supposed to be there? Are they an invading force that everyone just kind of like yep, whatever, deal with it. Or just ignore him. That was kind of weird to me the whole time watching this the sequel series. Just like, what is the power dynamic here with the First Order? So to kind of get a scenario where like, yeah, the Empire here are just like in complete control. They're doing whatever they need to. They're in charge. So seeing that universe for a bit will be interesting because it's something we've never really experienced in live action. We have experienced in animated. I think shows like The Bad Batch and all that have explored that. Just sort of seeing that from an outsider's perspective, like Obi-Wan being like this, you know, he's got to toe the line between just sitting back and observing and being like, all right, at what point do I get involved? Because obviously he's being hunted, the guy that they all want. He's got to kind of balance that line of just being like, all right, at what point do I reveal myself? At what point do I get involved? To what level do I get involved in anything going on? Obviously, when it comes to like, you know, Luke and his aunt and his uncle, he's going to be very proactive. But if he sees stuff happening, you know, in the wider community on Tatooine, or if he does go off world, what does he do? What do you do? How much do you risk to either save yourself, save people that you care about, and also at the same time worrying about keeping Luke safe? Because that is the big thing, is like Obi-Wan stayed on Tatooine to keep Luke safe under the assumption that Luke may be possibly kind of, we don't know, in the future, could be the one to save the whole galaxy. So very interesting. Anyway, that's enough thoughts on the Obi-Wan trailer. If you're watching this on YouTube, hey, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. There's a like button, there's a bell, do all the things. It's free. Doesn't cost you a damn thing. And if you liked if you'd like me to talk better and you want to see me, I'm losing myself. And if you want to see me talk like this and talk better and talk movies and shit, hey, twitch.tv/Elneedso. Come by. Appreciate you. All right. Bye.